the 9 a.m. class, Yamaso BJJ in Sacramento with Marcos Torregrossa. And Michelle's visiting from Sao Paulo, Brazil. 今9時の練習、ヤマソ BJJ マルコス・トレグローサの学校サクラメントで、終わったばっかりなんですけど、Let's talk a little bit about so I'm really happy because I get to be with two of my favorite teachers, Michelle and Marcos. I started jiu-jitsu with Michelle in Japan, and I think I consider myself probably one of the luckiest jiu-jitsu guys to have started with a great instructor and then, you know, bumped into another great instructor. I'm just super lucky, you know. We're going to speak a little bit in Portuguese because Michelle and Marcos can speak to each other in Portuguese. Maybe a little bit of Japanese between Michelle and I, and some English between me and Marcos. So we're going to mix it up.
Maybe some Spanish?
Spanish?
Some Spanish too for the Spanish-speaking audiences, yeah?
Yeah, because all lives matter.
All lives matter, that's right. All lives matter, that's right.
Okay, but everybody matters, right?
Hashtag all lives matter.
Anyways, good training, huh?
Man,
yeah.
The training is phenomenal. We're in here for the 9 a.m.s, and I'm lucky that we have good company in Elliot and Coach Michelle. And Michelle's coming from, if you guys don't know where Michelle's coming from, he's coming from B9 or Barbosa School in Sao Paulo, which is humbly and respectfully what I consider to be the best school in the world. It's created a number of different champions from Adriano da Silva, Thiago Alves, amongst others, frequented by the Meows and Leandro Low back in the days, Murilo Santana. Some of the hardest, grittiest guys out there come from this camp. A lot of people don't know about it, but when I went out there and I trained, I experienced hands down the hardest training session in my life. I was able to stay with Michelle for a week out there in Sao Paulo. It was a really cool experience. But if you guys don't mind a little bit of Spanish. Bueno, mi gente, aquí compartiendo con dos campeones. Erio Kelly, de parte de DH, un cinta negra mío, también Michelle. Gracias a Dios, estamos en buena compañía, estamos metiendo manos aquí a las 9 de la mañana, representando un poquito de los de habla hispana, los que están allá afuera pasando guardia, los que nos están siguiendo. Estén pendientes porque nosotros vamos a estar en el Master Senior Worlds y vamos a estar arrasando, si Deus permite. E parabéns para o Michel, a viagem aqui, né?
Agradecer aí, a gente está aqui na academia do Marcos Torregrossa, multicampeão, foi campeão brasileiro aí, um cara que tem muita bagagem de jiu-jitsu, um cara muito bom de jiu-jitsu. Passou uma estadia com a gente no Brasil lá e aqui agora a gente tá fazendo a visita, fazendo um treino fortíssimo de manhã com ele aqui, se preparando para o Mundial. E agradecer, Marcão, pela recepção aí.
Valeu.
Um cara fenomenal, foi pro Brasil lá, ficou hospedado na minha casa, um cara representa muito no jiu-jitsu, multicampeão aí. E a gente vem aqui aprender um pouquinho com ele.
Agora, na comparação, o que você acha do treino aqui, comparação do treino do Barbosa? O que você acha do treino aqui? Do nível dos caras aqui?
Eu acho que não é o quanto você treina, não é treinar muito, mas como você treina. A diferença do Barbosa é que tem mais biotipos, né? Tem mais faixas pretas para você treinar, tem mais tipos de lutadores diferentes. Um faz guarda forte, outro é mais passador, então você tem essa variação de...
Galera, a gente fez um treino com mais de 50 faixas pretas no Barbosa.
Aí é
50?
Cara. Pô, lotado, rapaz.
That's 50?
Yeah. Mais de 50 faixas pretas no Barbosa.
Wait, 50 black belts?
Yeah, 50 black belts on the mats at the same time.
Mete a descarga dele. Pensa pra caramba,
Porra!
Mas o treino aqui
é daí arrebentar.
O treino aqui também é muito técnico, né? Eu achei muito, você treina, não tem tanto faixa preta, mas aqui você tem muita qualidade.
Kurobe
Demarca aqui, tá teoria, mas o brasileiro não vai. Antes do brasileiro, né? Tava todo mundo na preparação.
Todo mundo na preparação, todo mundo querendo se matar. Porra, todo mundo saía frustrado, cara, praticamente morto. Eu chegava a dormir, cara, direito. Chegava a dormir antes do treino da tarde. Falei, porra, não aguentava, foi uma semana de ferro.
Uma semana bem puxada.
Mas como falou o professor Barbosa, ele falou, pô, vai matar ou morrer, cara. Pô, lá fora tem que morder.
Verdade.
Aí lembro disso. Saudades dos caras lá, mandando um abraço. Barbosa. Foi muito bom, muito legal esse treino aí. Bem agradecido. Valeu, galera.
Porta aberta.
Master Barbosa.
Yeah, I got to meet and train with Master Barbosa.
That's Michelle's teacher.
Correct, yeah. And a trainer of just innumerable champions and some really tough-nosed bastards that come out from out there. And I spent the week going through absolute hell on earth. I mean, I like that type of stuff. You guys know I like to train really hard and get my face in the dirt. Man, that's a whole nother level of beatdowns. It was like a solid hour of just straight beatdowns. It was really cool. Over 50 black belts on the mat at one time. I had never seen that before. I've been to all over the place. I've been to Rio and the like. I've never seen over 50 black belts train like that at one time. All under the command of one guy. God willing, we'll have the same experience here in Sacramento, and eventually, not in a day not too far away, we'll be able to receive these two guys, and then and a bunch of other people at the same time, and maybe have like our own little special black belt training sessions in the morning, stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah. Michelle はどうやってバルボサ先生に会ったの？ How did you meet Master Barbosa?
最初があった時に日本のRoberto Nakaya.
Oh, really?
Conheci o Mestre Barbosa no Japão, né? Quando ele ia lá fazer seminário, tinha um aluno dele chamado Roberto Nakaya, que era faixa
Roberto Nakaya って日本に道場あるんでしょ？
Suzuka にある。
鈴鹿。何県？
三重県。
三重県。
で、その時がBarbosa先生が知り合った。
Você era faixa branca na época?
Era branca. Esse aluno do Barbosa, que é o Roberto Nakaya, ele era faixa azul. Daí ele começou a ensinar um grupinho para ele poder treinar também. Isso em 97. Aí eu fui no meio desse grupo, primeiro que ele começou a ensinar. E aí eu conheci o Mestre Barbosa, comecei a treinar com ele.
96? What year?
97.
97.
Sim, que Rio de
He started jiu-jitsu before me, this guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bueno, gente, él comenzó jiu-jitsu en el 97. Así que comenzó en Japón y llegaba Mestre Barbosa de Sao Paulo a dar seminario, a dar las vueltas por Japón, qué sé yo. Y él llegaba y fue que se conocieron. Y él volviendo de Japón, que parece que vivió un buen tiempo. ¿Ese pasó cuánto tiempo en Japón?
Total fueron 18 años.
18 años que pasó en Japón. Y al conocer a Barbosa volvió a Sao Paulo, que tiene sus familiares allá, y empezó el entrenamiento únicamente uno.
You've been to Brazil a lot, right?
Yeah, I've gone a couple different times. I won Brazilian Nationals last year, Master Seniors in 2011. I was Worlds as a Blue back in 2002.
Oh,
so
definitely.
yeah. So I've been a couple times. And you know what's kind of crazy? That a lot of people are talking about all these bad experiences. They're highlighting these bad experiences
right
in Rio and stuff like that. Yeah. And man, that sucks. Look, I understand it's a third world country just like any other third world country, but it's a beautiful third world country. Politics aside, politics in any one of those countries, arguably the United States probably shares in a lot of that corrupt nature. But Brazil, unfortunately, that corrupt BS is on the front line, and it's affected the way people perceive the country. And that's not a country that I was presented to. It's not a country or a culture that I've been able to see and witness. If you want to nitpick at a country's politics, you'll always find something to have a problem with. Democratic, Republican, Communist. You'll always have a problem. But if you look at the country for what it's worth and its culture, Brazil's absolutely beautiful. And I can't recommend enough finding a good place to go, going with safe people, obviously, because there is that element of danger, but going and experiencing it firsthand, jiu-jitsu firsthand out there in Brazil. It's a phenomenal environment. Again, I went to Sao Paulo, one of the biggest cities in the world, and I had a tremendous training experience. I ate a lot of great food and stuff like that. Been to Rio, spent a lot of time in Rio, Brasilia, and these are phenomenal places to visit, And I recommend, anybody get a chance, go out there safe, but try to find a way to get out there, make a connection, and check Brazil out.
Hit up Michelle.
Hit up Michelle. He's living in Sao Paulo. I stayed with him for a week. It was a phenomenal experience, And then we went to Brazilian Nationals. Bauri is not too far from where they live, in Limão, in Sao Paulo. So, man, if you guys get a chance to go out there, I recommend it. I took my little cousin Carlitos from Puerto Rico. He came, and then we went out there to Sao Paulo to train and to compete together. So we had a really good experience, So again, if you want to highlight the bad things in this world, you're always going to find a ton of things to highlight. I think it's a better option to highlight the good stuff and try to focus on gravitating and cultivating those things.
Yeah, one of the things that drew me into jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, was just how warm and inviting everybody was. Like they were just super, martial arts can be kind of intimidating to kind of walk into doors and people are...
Especially like a contact sport like jiu-jitsu,
Sure. Yeah, but I mean, everybody was super friendly. Like 始めた時、みんなすごい優しくて、もうなんかいきなり友達できたみたいな感じだった。
そうなんです。
すごい楽しかった。So yeah, Yamaso BJJ in Sacramento, we just finished. We're gonna train again. Well, next time we're in, we're gonna do another interview. If you guys have any questions for the three of us, English, Japanese, Portuguese, and Spanish.
We got it all covered. We have it all covered. There's no reason why you should not contact us because we have it all covered.
You can comment or send us a message. I'd love to answer any questions you guys got about jiu-jitsu, training in the States, Brazil, Japan, Puerto Rico. Don't hesitate.
Bueno, mi gente, si tienen alguna pregunta, alguna duda, cualquier cosa, recuerden que las puertas siempre están abiertas. Me tienden la mano, yo siempre estoy disponible, y más para mi gente de habla hispana. Galera, a porta sempre está aberta, entendeu? Mais para a galera da Barbosa, entendeu? Que, pô, muita saudade do treino lá, né, cara? Se quiserem, pô, podem chegar aqui, a porta sempre está aberta. O Michel também, o professor Michel, está aqui treinando com a galera também. Bem agradecido pela presença aí.
Isso aí, rapaziada. Yamaso Jiu-Jitsu, lugar que tem treino fortíssimo. Venham aí. Os...